Well, last week we thought about how the psalm is written by someone who's in quite a lot of turbulent distress and volatile emotion, but instead of just ranting or allowing their thoughts to overwhelm them, they're taking their thoughts captive, making them obedient to Christ, and have written things out alphabetically. That really shows a mark of spiritual discipline, spiritual warfare. In this second half of the psalm, the psalmist is talking about his soul shall abide in well-being and his offspring shall inherit the land. He's thinking about not just himself but future generations. The way that we respond to crisis will shape us, and it will shape our family, our children and our children's children. My eyes are ever towards the Lord, for he will pluck my feet out of the net. This is quite a mature thinking about the way God is. Now, we know that God loves us, and we know that Jesus calls us his friends. If we think about the way that we help our friends when they're in distress or in difficult circumstances, we probably do everything we can to get them out of it at the first opportunity. Whereas God seems to allow his friends to stay for prolonged periods in really quite difficult and painful situations. But the friendship of the Lord, I think the old translation says the secret of the Lord, is with those who fear him. In the New Testament, Jesus says, you are my friends if you do what I command you. We are his friends, he is our God. And the right response to God is worship and fear, reverence and respect. We have intimacy with God, but we shouldn't mistake that for being able to control God or being able to rely on God to do things the way we think we would do them or he should do them. The secret of the Lord, the friendship of the Lord, is defined by the God who has shown us grace and favour. And in fact, our eyes need to be towards God, waiting for his time. My eyes are ever toward the Lord, verse 15. For he will pluck my feet out of the net. Turn to me, he's now turning to prayer. Turn to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. The troubles of my heart are enlarged. This is getting worse rather than better, he's saying. Bring me out of my distress. Consider my affliction and my trouble, and forgive all my sins. Consider how many are my foes, and with what violent hatred they hate me. Oh, guard my soul and deliver me. Let me not be put to shame, for I take refuge in you. May integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait for you. There's the thing, you see. The patient waiting for the Lord and his timing. He is offering God respect, fear, and trusting that God in his grace will give him the things that he needs. Redeem Israel, O God, out of all his troubles. The answers are coming. The big answers are coming. But God will do all things well in his own way, in his own time. And if you want to be his friends, well, the fear of the Lord is the attitude to have.